David, great to see you.
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you for taking your Monday off to come and do some riding. I was just we were coming down through here. I mean, it is stunning around here, isn't it, for the riding? But just tell us, and just for people in a short way, what you guys do here and what we're going to do in a few minutes.
Well, this place we're at today is the Adventure Centre, so it's all about the Africa Twin. Manual DCT, people come here, try the bike. Obviously the Africa Twin is a bike that is a little bit old in the tooth now. You know, it's been around for a long time, so people are starting to come to it. They see that it's a quality bike. They see a lot of them out there, and they come and ride.
So today we're going on this. We're having an experience, a little bit of gravel. What some people expect on their adventure around Europe or something like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and just get a bit more familiarised with that. Because I've always noticed over the years, I've noticed that if you can, the more experience you have off-road, the better you are on-road. It's everything you learn off-road really always helps on the road.
I think if you enjoy two-wheel riding and you ride a lot on the road, to be able to ride off-road with a reasonable amount of confidence definitely enhances your road riding. Yeah, 100%.
I suppose that's why Valentino and all the big guys all do off-road in their off-season always.
They do. All the, John McGuinness, Carl Fogarty, all the guys that have been very successful in the UK, they all love their off-road riding.
Let's go and experience these beautiful bikes.
Let's do it.
We've got Ben with us as well. He's over here. He's come along. Mark Richardson was supposed to come along, but he couldn't make it. So Ben is the poor man Richardson. He can play the triangle
next to the poor man's Ewan McGregor.
Oh. Going to be punchy today, are we? Okay. Okay, well here we are on the Africa Twin. It actually feels very nice to ride. It's funny, when you put the off-road tyres on, you get another feeling on the bike, as opposed to when I was riding the one with the sort of more roady tyres. This is sort of 60-40 biased to dirt, whereas the other ones are 60-40 biased to the road. But it's nice and slippy and wet, as you can see here, which is lovely. We're just going to head down for this sort of Africa Twin experience on the sort of gravel roads. The kind of stuff that you would see if you were going on through Europe and up in the Alps. You might go up some gravel roads and stuff. So the idea here is to do a couple of days training on riding bigger bikes off-road, to give you that kind of confidence on the road. And it's a beautiful, they're always beautiful courses to do, because the more you know off-road, the better it is on-road. Here we go. Let the fun begin. Okay, so we've just done this little bit of gravel and the bike feels really nice. You can set up how much traction control you want, how much probably, I'm not sure what the EB is or the P is. I don't know which any of those are, but I'm sure we'll find out quite soon. And we're on off-road at the moment. So, and this is user one, so you can set up exactly how you'd like it for yourself. And then off you go. Okay, all right, well, here we go. This is very nice. It's all very slippy and very nice. Get it into second gear and up we go. Off-road, off-road, off-road. I just love it. Oh, it feels nice. It feels quite light, this bike. So just waiting for Benjamin. Little Benny. It's not his thing, this, but he's doing very well. Going off-road is all about choosing your line, and your line is usually the line of least resistance. And then if you go down here, you want to find the slightly more gravelly bit, which is on the right here. Will probably have a little bit more grip, but it's a bit more of a rut, so you have to be sort of careful and look well ahead. I think one of the biggest mistakes that people make when they're off-road is they look too close in front of their tyre. You need to look up where the next rider is, way up there, to see where you're going. But the bike is, it's pretty good actually, to be honest. And I was just saying how nice this was compared to some of the others, and then I was thinking, well, actually, no one really makes a bad bike anymore. You know, I mean, I've been jumping from the Ducati Desert X to the Triumph 900 to this to the Harley Davidson, and they're all pretty good, really. You know, it's just, it almost boils down to what you like the look of. Oh yeah, they're very nice. The setup is nice. Oh, I didn't get that memo. Oh yeah, okay, rock and roll. That was good fun, actually. Wow, what an amazing amount of roads. Jesus. Oh. Oof. Beautiful. Look at this bit of downhill, a bit of engine braking. Put it in first. Let the engine take control. A little bit of braking. That's very nice. Okay, so basically this is the automatic version, so it changes the gears for you, and you don't have to think about it. So all you have to think about is your brakes and where you're going, and it will choose what gear to go in. You can override it with a switch that is just down by your left hand, forefinger and thumb. And you can sort of override it if you want to, but I just heard it click into second. Very nice, very easy. He was saying it's a lovely bike off-road.
This has been quite an afternoon, really. I mean, one, I think, is down here in Somerset, apart from the weather, but Somerset is very pretty, and this location, as we've been riding around, and has got a bit of everything, doesn't it? It's perfect for people to experience a big trail bike.
Yeah, that's what we think. I mean, it really does genuinely have something for everybody. We've got low speed, we've got little obstacles, something to encourage people to gain confidence in the correct way, and it really shows what an Africa Twin can do.
Yeah, no, it does. And funny enough, I've been jumping on the one with conventional gears, and I've had a little bit of time with the automatic, and actually, when it's really snotty and really muddy and dirty like this, the automatic is quite nice, because it reminds me a little bit of the electric motion trials bikes, which are electric and there's no gears, and so you put it into drive and off you go, and you don't have to worry about what gear you're in, so you can just concentrate on where you're going. So it is very nice. And I like all this technology. If you're a good rider, it enhances your experience, and if you're not such a good rider, it kind of saves you a little bit.
Yeah.
What does DTT stand for?
Dual clutch transmission.
I'm just testing you. I'm just testing you.
I nearly had a stutter then.
I'm a big fan of anything on two wheels, really. There can be snobbery in the world of biking, and brand loyalty as well. And so, I'm a bit more of a kind of a free spirit.
Yeah, and I think that's good, because a lot of people, when we suggest, why don't you try a DCT, they're like, nah, No. And then towards the end of the day, they start to look at it and they go, well, actually, I'll have a little go at the end. And then by the time they ride it at the end of the day, they wish they had it at the beginning. It's one of those.
Well, I think if you're having tuition and you're being taught, you know, how to ride in difficult conditions, you've taken the clutch and the gearing out of it, so you purely concentrate on the skill of it. But it's funny, like all of these, it's so difficult to decide the idea of all the different manufacturers who are making this type of bike. That window of difference is becoming smaller and smaller, isn't it? And nobody really builds a bad bike anymore. Of course, Honda make the nicest one, obviously, but you know.
Of course.
I think it's very easy to find faults in anything if you're looking for them, but there's always going to be faults. But broadly speaking, you know, it's my first time riding this bike, and it's about as challenging off-road as I've done ever, in fairly challenging wet and slippery conditions. I thought it looked after me, I didn't come off. I've managed to just about keep up with you two.
I did see a little bit of sort of dancing in the mud there.
There was, yeah.
A little bit of. Secretly, as a great mate, I was hoping you would fall off, but you know, but not damage yourself, but just fall off.
It was just as you stopped to look back, it all unfolded in front of me. I was like, no.
I know. I was thinking, please fall down. I'm filming. But no, I think, you know, it's been lovely. It's been a lovely day, and thank you for taking the time on a Monday, having had such a busy weekend. I loved it. Luckily, you and I don't have to go and clean the bikes now, because that's someone else's job, which is great. Anyway, look, if you want to have a look at this in full length, you can go onto the YouTube channels, his usual stuff, and have a look. And it's just there it is, there coming up now. Anyway, have a look and see what you think. Thank you, guys.